sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the desert Southwest, Glendale, Arizona, and State Farm Stadium. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Green Bay Packers and the Arizona Cardinals. Two teams each hoping to be right back here at State Farm Stadium in 2 weeks, and we are set to go from Glendale. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Murray now on first down. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Now the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up second down. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
A big play that time on the catch and run.
Oh, Jonathan Taylor, like most guys from Wisconsin, he's not one to shy away from contact. He proved it right there.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
They give to Taylor out of the gun.
And this time not as successful, as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Here's Murray. Caught by the tight end Ertz. He's to the 10 and down to the 7-yard line. Big completion there on 3rd and short. Keeps their opening drive alive.
Not only alive, but plenty of possibilities now. 1st and goal, and you know me, I'm a big advocate. If you're going to throw the ball, throw it early in the down and distance count.
They'll run here with Taylor.
And he fights his way in, not giving up. And it's a Cardinal touchdown. Jonathan Taylor taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Cardinals have struck first in this NFC title game. And now a 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming. It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points.
Interesting. I mean, they're putting their foot on the gas here early, going for 2 to go up 8-0.
Well, after that drive, you have to believe that they thought to themselves, if we can do that, what's another 2 yards? Let's go get those and get 2 points as a result.
And they will not get a chance to return this one, as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He finds Watson. It's caught. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. On play action. Rodgers. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Rolling to his right. And able to find Allen Lazard. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. So they gave up the early touchdown. This has been a pretty good response. Nice drive, taking it down 1st and goal.
And I know all the cliches jump in, right? Don't get away from your game plan too early. Make sure you're settled down. Don't panic. But it's all true, isn't it? Because otherwise, you get out of what you plan to do during the game, and it's still early. Don't get crazy because you gave one up. Just respond as you just noted.
They'll look to run with Dillon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Sliding out of the touchdown, Packers. Robert Tonyan there to make the grab. And the Packers move back within a couple of the lead.
I do believe we came here to see a game, didn't we? And it looks like he's running what we call routes versus air. You just go out there with your offensive unit and throw the football with no defense. He's 5 for 5 on the opening drive.
He was on his game there for drive number 1, but my only thing is now he can't go any higher than that. He was so perfect. Can he do it again later?
Yeah, all he cares about right now is making it 10 for 10, 15 for 15.
Keeping that going.
And he feels like he can get it done.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down into those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now, they're just cutting them to shreds.
Back to Taylor on 1st down. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. A tight one. 8-7 our score after 1 on EA Sports. Second down and 3. A give for Taylor running right side. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Murray now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. But nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
Murray's throw here complete into the hands of Ertz. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Throwing on first down is Murray. To the right side, complete to Taylor. Touchdown, Cardinals. Jonathan Taylor. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
Into the end zone. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This one fielded at the 5. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tackle and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. On play action, now Rodgers. Open man, Amari Rodgers complete. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big connection on that one. 33 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And this will be incomplete.
Well, he left no doubt about that one, because even though he hasn't left the pocket, he's got a receiver in the area, so it's not grounding, even though there is no way that ball was going to be caught.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Rodgers to throw once more. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks, because no matter what, You really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Jones again.
And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
3rd and goal here. A big play brewing in this NFC title game. Jones.
And did he get in? Yes, they say it's a touchdown.
Aaron Jones
Taking it in from a yard out. And the Packers move back within a couple of the lead. Extra point try now for Crosby. And it's good to make it 15-14. 1-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit with play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out.
Well, big plays have been a hallmark of this offense all season, so there was no reason to think that it wouldn't continue here in this title game. Obviously, the magnitude of the event, not getting to them early.
First down, Murray. That'll be caught. It's Isabella.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards. Buying time to his left. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship.
He rifles complete, caught by Moore. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal.
Throwing now is Murray. And it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. On play action, it's Rodgers.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Watson. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw here pulled in by Lazard. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's Rodgers. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers have taken the lead here in this NFC Championship game. Crosby with the extra point, and that'll make this a 6-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
I think someone's going to get in the QB1's ear when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That'd be the second person in his ear, because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted, like you said, to pick on the opening drive. Second drive, not much better. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
Our two squads making their final adjustments prior to the second half kick. Which team will be the one standing as NFC champions at the end? To find out, let's get you back to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. You think about the great running backs in the game today. I don't know if Aaron Jones is a name that comes immediately to mind, but it should, evidenced by that run there. Now Crosby for the point after. And the lead is now 13.
Makes the score Packers 28, Cardinals 15.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
To throw again on second down, Murray. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
89 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. To throw is Rodgers. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Now this throw caught left side, and he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A big connection on that one, 33 yards.
I'm seeing a lot of guys shaking their heads on defense right now, particularly in the secondary. And when you see that going on, that is never a good sign. But it's understandable. They've been shredded so far.
And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's only gotten in 3 times, and you can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make the stop.
And you knew they were going to go to him to try to get that 4th.
And why wouldn't they? It's not just getting the 4th. He's the hot hand, so to speak, right? The hot feet in this situation. And he knows how to find the end zone. That time, he just didn't get there.
Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Sammy Watkins there to make the grab. And the Packers continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point up and good by Crosby, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll dump this off to Taylor, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw, it's Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Murray flushed out right. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4. He was out there waving his arms. When you get a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. A gain of 6 there on 1st. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Now Jones. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Rodgers with a keeper, and I don't think he got in. The big bodies up front held him at the 1. They'll try and pound it in with Dillon, and he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A.J. Dillon punching it in from a yard away. And the Packers get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting... And a big loss here as he's taken down. Dean Lowry just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 2nd and a long way to go. Murray. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Tackle made there by Buda Baker. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up third down. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football,
touchdown, Packers! A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Packers are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Crosby with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Play fake. Murray. Going deep for Hopkins. And this is going to fall to the ground. Incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, Murray. He'll drop this down to Taylor. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A big connection on that one. 39 yards.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. On 2nd and goal. Murray flush to his, and he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kyler Murray taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cardinals get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray being chased out left. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. And that was the old QB one-man band play there on the conversion.
And look, let's face it, even quarterbacks who don't have great mobility, in certain situations, they're able to actually take the ball in themselves. Remember way back when Joe Namath against the Giants?
I knew you were going
Yale Bowl, right? Remember Joe had all those knee operations. They thought he couldn't run it. No one accounted for him. He practically walked into the end zone.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And you can bet that they are starting to sense it now. That George Halas trophy nearly theirs. Their spot as NFC champions oh so close as they try to finish this one off. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the 1st down marker. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. And he is finally out of bounds, but he gets all the way down right around the 20. It's a big play there for Green Bay. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. The give is to Jones. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll go again to Jones. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still 4th down upcoming. So now on 4th down, Rodgers will give way to Mason Crosby for the field goal try. And Crosby puts it through, and that will push the lead up from 26, and it grows up to 29. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this isn't how they mapped out this AFC Championship game on their home turf, but it has been rough sledding pretty much from the start and on into this 4th quarter. Now throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Murray now on 1st down. Got a man complete. It's Taylor. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Well, Charles, fans around here, they were already talking Super Bowl. They've made plans. You just can't look past anybody in this league, especially this deep into the playoffs.
You would think that every year that message would sink in, and it feels like every year we see something like this, especially the way they're handling it. All right? You didn't expect this part to happen, but when you're playing this deep in the playoffs, every team's dangerous.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This one fielded at the 5. And they will take a knee here. They said beginning of the year, they set a lofty goal, Charles, of getting to the Super Bowl. They fell one step